Every day, billions of people scroll through oceans of information, but how much of what we think we know is actually true? Today, we're diving into 10 mind-blowing facts that sound completely fake, yet are backed by real science, history, and logic. Get ready to have your mind blown, because we're about to challenge everything you thought you knew about reality. First up, you are literally made of stardust. That's right, every single atom in your body, the carbon in your skin, the nitrogen in your DNA, the oxygen you're breathing right now, was forged inside a star that exploded billions of years ago. You are walking, talking, thinking stardust. When you move or even just breathe, you are recycling the universe itself. In a very real way, every one of your heartbeats is a tiny, faint echo of the Big Bang. Fact number 2. Time moves differently depending on where you are. Einstein's theory of relativity proved that time isn't a constant flow. It can be stretched and squeezed by gravity. If you live on the top floor of a skyscraper, time actually moves a tiny bit faster for you than it does for someone living on the ground floor. The difference is incredibly small, nanoseconds, but it is measurable with atomic clocks. So technically, people on airplanes age just a few microseconds faster than everyone on the ground. This makes astronauts the world's youngest time travelers, returning to Earth slightly younger than they would have been if they'd stayed put. Next, let's talk about ghosts. Your brain can actually trick you into seeing them. The human brain is an absolute master of pattern recognition. It's so good, in fact, that it sometimes gets a little carried away. When it lacks complete information, it just fills in the gaps with what it expects to see. That is why you might spot a face in the shadows of your room or feel a boy presence. When you irfokara, read completely alone. It's not a spirit haunting you. It's your own brilliant mind working overtime, trying desperately to make sense of incomplete sensory data. Fact number 4. Octopuses are basically aliens living among us. They have 3 hearts, and their blood is blue. 2 of their hearts are dedicated to pumping blood through their gills, while the third, larger heart, circulates it to the rest of the body. Here's the crazy part. When an octopus swims, that main heart actually stops beating to conserve energy, and their blood. It's blue because it's based on copper, not iron like ours, which is much more efficient at transporting oxygen in cold, low-oxygen ocean environments. Fact 5 is a personal one. Your body glows in the dark. It's absolutely true. You are bioluminescent. Every living human emits a faint light, a process called bioluminescence. This light is about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can detect, but highly sensitive cameras have captured it. The glow comes from chemical reactions within your cells, releasing tiny bursts of photons. So right now, as you're sitting there, you are glowing. Quietly, invisibly, and beautifully. Let's get cosmic with fact number 6. A single human's DNA could stretch to the sun and back over 600 times. If you could unravel all the DNA from every cell in your body and line it up end to end, that single, impossibly thin thread would be billions of miles long. It would stretch from the Earth to the sun and back again. Not once, not twice, but hundreds of times. You aren't just complex, you're engineered on a cosmic scale. Speaking of cosmic, fact number 7. There's a planet made almost entirely of diamonds. About 40 light-years away, astronomers discovered an exoplanet called 55 Cancri E. It's a super-Earth twice our planet's size, and it's thought to be made mostly of carbon. Under the immense pressure and heat of its interior, that carbon gets squeezed into, you guessed it, diamonds. So yes, somewhere out there in the vastness of space, a world literally shines. Fact number 8 brings us back to Earth. The coldest place in the known universe is not a T in deep space. It's S in a lab right here. Physicists at MIT managed to cool a cloud of sodium atoms to just 1/2 billionth of a degree above absolute zero. That's significantly colder than the coldest natural place in space. At this mind-numbingly low temperature, matter behaves in bizarre ways, entering a state called a Bose-Einstein condensate, where it acts like a single, massive quantum wave. It's like freezing light itself. Number 9 is a fun one. Saturn could float on water. The gas giant is the second largest planet in our solar system, but it's also the least dense. It's actually less dense than water. So, If you could find a bathtub big enough to hold it, the entire planet of Saturn, rings and all, would float. Of course, building that bathtub would be a bit of a challenge, but physics says it's entirely possible. And for our final, 10th fact, you never really touch anything, ever. At the atomic level, the atoms that make up your hand and the atoms of the table you're resting it on are surrounded by clouds of electrons. These electrons strongly repel each other. So when you touch a surface, you're not actually making physical contact. What you feel is the powerful electromagnetic force pushing back. You've never truly touched another person. Your atoms just got close enough to agree to stop. Reality is stranger, deeper, and far more beautiful than any fiction we could invent. Every discovery we make just opens another door to a new mystery. So the next time something sounds impossible, remember, maybe it's just a truth we haven't understood yet. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures into the unknown.